morning to all of you. This is our third chapter, Horticulture Method of Plant Propagation. In this topic, we are learn about the method of artificial vegetative propagation. And in this point or in this lecture, we are learning about the cuttings only. Okay. First of all, what is meant by artificial vegetative propagation? Here, in addition to the natural method of vegetative propagation, several artificial methods of vegetative propagation are practiced. It is the process of multiplying a plant by use of part and bud of selected mother plant. The important artificial method of vegetative propagation is nothing but the cutting. Let us see in this chapter learn about the cutting. What is meant by cutting? Cutting is nothing but it is a very common and the most important method of vegetative propagation. Here, the division of portion of any plant organ such as stem, root or leaf used vegetative propagation is called as cutting. Here, part of the plant which are capable of producing roots and shoots after increasing in the soil are used for the cutting. Any part which are capable for producing root and the shoot, that part is used for the cutting. Here, different factors such as the optimum length and diameter of cutting after the age of the parent plant and the season are to be considered while selecting a cutting for each species. Some of the plant propagated by stem cutting, they are nothing but the sugarcane, grapes, then rose, bougainvillea, after that the carnation. These are some plants, they are cultivated with the help of cuttings. Here, cutting it makes use of totipotency as an inherent property of the plant cell. It is nothing but the ability of a cell to produce new plant. Afterwards, cutting are always taken from healthy plants. Next one is, there are different type of cutting, namely the stem cutting, leaf cutting and root cutting. Let us see one by one the different type of. This is the diagram of cutting. This is the stem of rose and see here the slanted cut is taken here for cutting. Okay. There are the different types are there. Stem cutting, first one is nothing but the stem cutting. The stem cutting are placed in the soil in their natural position. Firstly, take a stem of desired size and a slanted cut are taken on a stem and they are used for the natural propagation, and the position of that stem is the natural position. That means the uppermost part which produces the shoot system, it is on upward direction, and the part which is produces the root system, they are in downward direction. The lower end develop the adventitious root, while the bud present on the cutting spout, they are produces the new shoot. Here, the stem cutting of some plant do not produces root radially and have to be treated with a root promoting hormone such as indole acetic acid IAA or NAA, naphthalene acetic acid. These are for specific plant only. Some plant does not having the capability for producing the root system. In such condition, such type of growth regulator are or root promoting hormones are used there. Here, the stem cutting is the most commonly used method of vegetative propagation to produce the different plants here. Next one is, stem cutting are generally done for propagating the rose, hibiscus, geranium, coleus and grapes. These are the different plants. They are generally grown with the help of cutting. Next, there are the three subtype of the stem cutting, namely softwood cutting, semi-hardwood cutting, and third one is the hardwood cutting. These are the three main type of the stem cutting. Next point is how this cutting can be takes place, or what is the procedure of cutting. First, cut 9 to 12 inch long and 1 centimeter thick shoot of the selected plant. This is the first step. Let us see here. This 1 centimeter thick plant are here. Let us see here. This size must be 1 centimeter. Okay, and the length of the plant, that is 9 to 12 inches. That is the first criteria. Second, take upper circular cut slightly above the upper node. For example, this is the node, and above the node the circular cut can be taken here. Okay, upper node, and the lower slanting cut slightly below the lower node. This is the lower node. Okay, this is the lower node, and below the lower node a slanting cut can be taken here. Okay, in this way this is the first step of cutting, to take the uppermost and lowermost cut. Further, each cutting with 2 to 3 nodes, each cutting having one, here see here 1, 2, 3 nodes are there, here also 1, 2 and 3 nodes are there. That means each cutting having the 2 to 3 nodes and vigorous buds. Keep 1 or 2 upper leaves intact and remove all the other leaves to avoid the excessive transpiration. If leaves are there, more and more amount of transpiration can be takes place, and due to transpiration more water can be losses by the cutting. So it is important to avoid excessive transpiration and drying of the cutting. Next point, it is the dip the lower end of the cutting in root growing hormone. That is nothing but the growth regulator. That lower portion, that is dip into the growth hormone, and plant 2/3 portion of the twig in soil with the slanting portion in the pot. And out of that cutting, the 2/3 part of that cutting is inserted into the soil. Okay. After that, water the cutting regularly after planting, and maintain high humidity by covering the pot around the cutting. Then watering is the important part. Time to time watering is required for the cutting, and for what? For maintaining the high humidity around the pot. Next one is, this is about the cutting. In this way, any part of the plant, mostly from the stem part, the new plant can be produced, and that is the cutting. Okay, from a specific part of the plant or from specific cutting of the plant, the new plant can be produced here, and that process is known as the cutting. For cutting, mostly stem is mostly taken, but in some cases leaves or part of root is also taken for the propagation of the new plant. So student, I hope you are understand about the cutting. In next lecture we are discuss about the next part. Thank you very much.